What's up, y'all? Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 240. Welcome to the 2025 Week 13 edition of Birds of Broad Street with Simone Staley, One Trey Rock, Smitty, Eagle, and your boy. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. Shout out, man. And make sure y'all click the link, Birds of Broad Street. The link is in everybody's description, and also I pinned it on, is in everybody's chat. So hopefully you click that link and you hit that subscribe button. You hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, comment, Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel, all of our channels. Shout out to Moan, shout out to Smitty, and shout out to Trey. I'm holding it down for my people. So make sure y'all click that link. You won't be disappointed. I promise you won't be disappointed. So shout out to everybody, man. Oh, boy, we got a lot to talk about on this show. Let's start off with the word of the day. The word of the day is responsible. So I'm going to ask all of y'all, who's responsible for this mess? Outside of Mike Green, who probably say Jalen. But I want someone to tell me for this, because you was up 21-0. I want y'all to tell me who's responsible for this. Y'all tell me in the chat. And when Trey come in, when Smitty probably come in, when Moan come in, hopefully we'll ask them. But I want everybody to check. Who? Because when you are with this, let me move this out the way. This, it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And this is what you call? Like, so again, as y'all see this, and I got some other stuff to show y'all, who's responsible for this? Because all you need is a first down. You'll be at the 40-yard line. The Dallas Cowboys will call timeout. Of course. That gives you extra time to drive downfield because they'll be out time. They'll drain another timeout. So who's responsible? Let me read this before we continue on with this. So we got Patullo. KP definitely, I've seen the same play every week. O-line, they hurt. Yes, but no, exactly. Okay, so you say offline, O-line. Random says Sirianni. Y'all let me know who's responsible for this. The word of the day is responsible. Sirianni's supposed to step in. 14 offensive penalties. Yep. I know that they are going to come back because they keep calling the same. Yep. Everyone knew we was safe. Yep. KP. So I want to show y'all something else that I got to mute. Okay? I'm going to show y'all something else. Because I'm going to show you something before that. But before I do, let me mute this. Because I want y'all to see this. Not Jalen's chart. This. I got to make it small because copyrights. Mute that. So, right here, if you guys can see this, right? This play right here. Sorry if I'm staticky. It's second. Let me know if we're good because there might be this might be happening because static and stuff. So it's 2nd and 10 with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Okay. Okay. Saquon open. You give it to Saquon. Now, look, I want y'all to see this. Look how much room he got. All he had to do was probably run this way, and you would have gotten a first down. Let me make this bigger. You would have. Look how much room Saquon got. All he has to do is run straight down. It's 2nd and 10. All you have to do is beat that guy right there. Now, granted, A.J. Brown just standing there, he should have helped. But all you got to do is just go straight down. Straight down. And you get a first down. Y'all tell me, hell, get out of bounds and make it 31. And then you could do a tush push. Right? So tell me, I'm keeping pause right here. What do you do? What does Saquon do? Y'all tell me. I didn't even press play yet. What does Saquon Barkley do? 2nd and 10. All you need is a first down to keep the chains moving. What does Saquon Barkley do? Because this play, second and 10, this play leads to this play. This play, the 2nd and 10 with Saquon leads to this. What does Saquon Barkley do? Sorry to my friends, but let's play this and let's find out. Now, let me back it up. If he would have just went right down to that 4, near that number 4, if he went right down here without slipping, right close to here, because he was waiting. AJ, help the guy out. You just standing there. Let's find out what happens. Again. All Saquon Barkley had to do. Now, AJ, you have to help him out too. You could have just ran down here, got him. But this guy right here, all you had to do is beat him. Run out of bounds. Right? Run out of bounds. Instead of running out of bounds, which you could have done, you slip. He slipped. Huh? Let's go. Right? Let's make it slow motion. Let's see if this works. Slow motion. All right. Jalen. Looking right. Saquon, right open. Okay. Now, if he didn't slip, all you had to do was go right to the out of bounds. What up, Nina? Go right to the out of bounds. What happens? He slipped. He slipped. Wait, Eagle sign Justin. What up, y'all? What up, Seahawks Eddie? Saquon slipped. He slipped. He slipped. I'll be right back. Y'all look at it yourself. He slipped. The man slipped. He slipped. If he didn't slip, because there's the black line right there. If he didn't slip, that could have been 3rd-and-1. And if it was 3rd-and-1, because as y'all can see here by this, 3rd-and-2. If it was 3rd-and-1, what would y'all think would happen? If it was 3rd-and-1, what y'all think would happen? If it was 3rd-and-1, what up, Mike? Right? Right. Once again, let me show y'all. It's in slow motion, so I make it great for y'all. Second and 10. Right? 2:08 remaining. You get a first down or a 3rd-and-1, tush push. Let's see what happens. All right, Jalen. He's looking. About to pass. Who's open? Saquon. Now, AJ would have been open, but Saquon was open. And what did Saquon do? Slip. Slip. That's what I'm saying. On 3rd-and-2, this happens. That's what happens when you slip. It could have been 3rd-and-1 and we would have done a tush push. It could have been 3rd and 1, and you would have done a tush push. Instead, Saquon slips. And now it's 3rd. And now it's 3rd and 2. When it should have been 3rd and 1. So I asked y'all, everyone except Mike Green, because I know who Mike Green is gonna say. So if your name's not Mike Green, who is probably gonna say Jalen, the word of the day is responsible. If your name's not Mike Green, who's probably gonna say Jalen, who's responsible? Because I'm showing you right here. Saquon slip, which made it 3rd and 2. He slipped. Why are you slipping? Why are you ice skating? The fact that exactly, Mike. It's second and 10. One more time before we hand out grades and right, because I don't want to keep y'all long. It's 2nd and 10. Okay. Game plan was probably to pass it to Saquon. Okay. He passes Saquon. Right man over. Look at right down the middle. Saquon. In this position, and Mike will tell you, Saquon, first of all, AJ just standing there. I don't know why. Saquon could have just ran all the way down here to out of bounds and would have been 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, you do a tush push. 3rd and 1, with a minute something left, you would have done a tush push. Then we will see what would happen. But I get it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Nick is the problem. I'll concede because here's why I'm also blaming Nick as well. Let's replay this. Okay. Say it's running. Now, if Mike Green was play calling, he would do these. So Saquon running. Look how close he is. All you got to do is go straight down. Don't even look at the defender. Go straight down. You could have been 3rd and 1. But instead, instead of going straight down, knowing that the guy in the pink shoes was waiting for you, AJ just standing there, was waiting for you. You looked right over there thinking you're going to get the first down. You got 2 defenders waiting. 2 defenders. 2. You got 2 defenders. And what do? What does Saquon do? Look at the black line. What does that black line mean Saquon about to do? There's a black line. I'm looking right at it. What do you think happens when I see a black line right underneath Saquon? What's Saquon about to do? I see a black line right here underneath the foot of Saquon Barkley. Right here, there's a black line. There's another one. That man about to slip. That man about to slip. So now so because Saquon Barkley slipped, let's continue playing this. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Slipped. And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, you get this. All because of this. If Saquon only got one more yard, because this play right here where Jalen got sacked, what's the play here? 3rd and 2 with 1:58. If Saquon didn't slip, you don't get this. Instead, you will probably it would be 31 right here near the yellow. And it would have been a tush push. Instead, Saquon slips. That's why I said the number one people responsible right. So that's why I say who's responsible? It's the coaches. A lot of people say the players. Okay. So, okay, fine. Players. Saquon. So on 3rd and 2, when Goddard could have been open, Smitty could have been open, and what's the game plan, Kevin? What's the game plan, Nick? It's 3rd and 2. Do you allow Jalen to run? Huh? Do you allow Jalen to run? No. No, you do not. No, you do not. So once again, with the evidence that I showed you, who's responsible? You're right. A lot of people was waiting. Now, again, Mike, there's my witness. If it was up to me, I would have ran it. I would have ran Jalen, got 1 yard. What else, Smitty? Wait, that's really you, right, Smitty? But shout out to Smitty, man. That's really you, right, Smitty? Because a lot, But if that is you, shout out to my brother. Yep. Shout out to Smitty, man. Hopefully everything's all right, bro. I'm holding it down for you. Hopefully everything's all right. Hopefully everything's all right, bro. I'm holding it down for you. All right. Don't worry, I'm holding it down for you. Because I know you got a lot on your chest, man. I know. I know. Hey, handle your business, Smitty. We got you. Make sure y'all subscribe to Smitty. I know you want to crash out. I know Moan want to crash out. I know Trey want to crash out. I know, but I got you, bro. We're holding it down. Damn right. Smitty, I know you're busy at work, but what the word of the day is responsible. So who you think is responsible for all this? I know you at work, but real quick, Smitty, what's the who you think is responsible? Damn right. Real quick, Smitty, who you think is responsible? Yeah. Because I showed everybody the game plan. Hold on. I know Smitty probably looking at this. Let me show Smitty again. Because I know Smitty saw this. I even made it slow-mo for him. Hopefully you see this. And I made it slow-mo, Smitty. Look at this. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He hands it the ball to Saquon, Smitty. And look at Saquon. The man slips, man. The man slips, Smitty. Look at that black line. The man slipped. Oh, make sure y'all subscribe to Smitty. Make sure y'all cash app him. Make sure y'all help him out. The check down every Saturday. Make sure y'all help out my brother. The man slipped. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The man slipped. It would have not been 3rd and 1. It would have not been 3rd and 2. It would have been 3rd and 1. Mike, here's why I'm hungry on that one play. That one play could have kept the drive moving. Despite the second half debacle. That one play. I know. That one play. Now, granted, there were some other plays like a bunch of 3 and outs, and Smitty, as my witness, can tell you that. But you could have been up 3rd and 1. Oh, I wish I could. If you got the clip of that, send it to me on the DM. Because that's Saquon Barkley fumble too. I forgot about. Thank you, Smitty. Like, hold on to the ball. If it's about that Saquon Barkley fumble, send it to me. Exactly. I blame coaches too for that 3 and out. But please send that clip to me, Smitty. I know you're busy at work. Send that clip to me. I ain't trying to get none of us copyrighted because Fox and YouTube be doing some crazy ish. Please send it to me. I know which fumble you're talking about too. Let's see. Let me find it myself. Hopefully it won't get us copyright. I know which one it is though. Exactly. I wish I could show y'all that clip of Saquon fumbling. I wish I did. I know what fumble Smitty talking about. I wish I could without getting us copyrighted. I wish I did. I think this is it without us getting copyrighted, but let me see. All right, hopefully, yeah, it gotta be this one, but I got muted then. All right. Thanks, Smitty. I got it muted then because it's Fox. So I got it muted. Hold on. All right, hold on. I can book. I know what to do. Bookmark that. I know what fumble you. I got it muted though because of copyrights. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right. Let's unmute it. All right. Thanks, Smitty. Let me mute it because I ain't trying to get us in trouble. This is what Smitty's talking about. All right. So let's go over this. It's 2nd and 17. Right? 2nd and 17. Jalen Hurts looking. Not that many people's open except, one more time, Saquon Barkley. Fumble! So they chasing him. Fumble! Let me show y'all in slow motion. Playback suite. Let's go slow motion. So Jalen Hurts looking. Got Saquon. Look how many guys. First of all, look how many guys is chasing him. Look how many guys. 1, 2. Well, these two was behind him, but 1. These two guys right here. So basically 1, 2, 3. And what happens? Hey, Shakira! Well, was they looking? That's the thing. Was they looking? What? Wait. Shout Shakira! So AJ wide open. Okay. AJ wide open. Okay. AJ wide open. But Jalen decided, okay, let me give it to Saquon. Jalen could have looked right at AJ. He was right there, wide up, open. Right? So, okay. So we went to Jalen didn't look. He never turned his head. Right. Right. Yep. AJ was waving his arm. But like Smitty said, he didn't even look at him. So who did he look at? Someone who was struggling with a defensive player in Saquon. And because of that, fumble! I'm going to play it all again until Smitty tell me to. Right. So AJ was wide open. Jalen could have looked right at him, but he didn't. Instead, he looked at Saquon. At the top of the screen, let's see. AJ was open. I don't know who was at the top of the screen, though, Smitty. I got to rewatch that. But because of all that, Jalen didn't see him. Didn't see AJ. Right? Whoever didn't know his read, he is not looking for Saquon. Let me see. Because he was looking for somebody. I'm going to keep it right here. Who is he? He was looking for somebody. AJ is not the progression. So if it wasn't AJ, then who was he looking for? You think it was Darius Cooper he was looking for? Let me slow this up. Shot right. So that way we can make it easy. You think it was Darius Cooper? It might have been Darius Cooper. It might have been Darius Cooper he was looking at. It might be Dawson or Cooper. It might be. The numbers was fuzzy, but actually, let me do normal. Let me see. But this, even all that, fumble. Whether it was Coop, whether it was Dotson, whether it was AJ, whoever it was. Yeah, AJ would have been the fifth. You're right on that, Smitty. But whether it was Dotson, whether it was Darius Cooper, whoever it was, Jalen went to Saquon, and he went to Saquon. Fumble. I keep playing this because the word of the day is responsible. Like, who was the first read? Kevin Batullo. I wish I was a fly on the wall because I want to know. Because if A.J. Brown was the fifth read, who was the first read, the second read? Because passing it to Saquon did this. I wish I was a fly on the wall. Right. That's why the word of the day responsible. That's why we're playing it. Shout out to Smitty for sending me the clip. Right. That's all because and here's why I'm even showing all this. Because the fact that it's 21-21, still tied up. You fumbled. That's the first thing. Right? You punt the ball. They punt the ball back to you. You fumbled. Saquon, 2nd and 10. You slip. 3rd and 2. Jalen takes a sack. To the point where the defense, who's probably tired, got to deal with George Pickens, kick the field goal, they win. Right. That's what I'm saying. I want to know who's responsible for all this because I get that, Cactus Mom, because now that you lost to the Cowboys, now that that's done, in less than 4 days, you got the Chicago Bears on a short week. You won't have Andrew Makuba. You still won't have Lane Johnson. Reed Blankenship, we'll see about him. In 4 days, about to be 3, you got the Chicago Bears. A lot of people will say, the Chicago Bears. They ain't just going to lay down and die. They ain't going to just say, here, have a win. Have a W. They ain't going to do that. We got the Chicago Bears in 4 days, about to be 3. You cannot lose that game because the Rams already won. Exactly. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Exactly. C.J. Gardner Johnson coming to town. Swift coming to town. Don't you think they licking their damn chops? Sorry, Roman, but mommy said come get your food. Yeah? Right here. See what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. You're wondering what the heck I'm doing. Right. A lot of things, man. So let me go ahead and give my final word because I kept y'all long enough. We got this game versus the Panthers. So my final message to you guys as we give my final thoughts. I know the rut is tough, man. It's tough. It really is tough. You got Law Nation, my guy Law. Right. Posted my 3rd and 30 with Mitch. So let the Cowboys and an interception by the 49ers. 49ers got the ball. So let the Cowboys enjoy their Super Bowl. Right? We can't do nothing about it. We can't do nothing about the fact that they won the Super Bowl. You know? Can't do nothing about it. Right. We can't do nothing about it at all. Hold on. We can't do nothing about the fact that the Cowboys won their Super Bowl. Can't do nothing about it. It's on to the Bears. Do I still have faith in this team? Yes, because I'm an Eagles fan. I'm a ride and I'm a die with this squad. You know, I'm an Eagles fan. I live through this team. I'm going to die through this team. Right? So let the Dallas Cowboys enjoy their Super Bowl. Right? They happy. Right? They happy. They're celebratory. They woo, woo. You got Michael Irvin with it. Look at Michael Irvin. Look at him. Look at Michael Irvin. Look at it. Look at him. Look at this man. Look at this man. This was their Super Bowl. Look at them. This is their Super Bowl. So let them enjoy it. But for us, it's back to work. Okay? It's back to work. My final message as I end this. Shout out to the defense. I know it was tough as hell. It was tough as hell. I get it. Right? But keep doing your thing. Offense. I don't care. Kevin Patullo, first things first. You should not be holding that playbook. Either give it to Nick Sirianni, give it to Jeff Stoutland, or stop. Okay? Stop. That's the first thing. Secondly, can we stop with the penalties? When I watch, I cannot allow penalties. Okay? Goddard had a first down penalty. Saquon had a first down penalty. 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 Another one. Okay? Score more than 21 points. Who's ever open, can you get open? Kevin Batullo, stay away from Philly. Like, you shouldn't even be in the arena. Like, you shouldn't even be in the stadium. You should not be in the link at all. And also, one final thing. Look at this play call. My final thing. You're going to be at the link. Don't piss off Eagles. You already did by beating the Cowboys. You're already pissed off Eagles everywhere because you lost to the Cowboys. Don't piss off Eagle fans. That's all I'm going to say to the Eagles. You're going to be in the stadium at the link Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. YouTube. I'm telling you, man, don't do it. Don't do it. Man, I know Smitty wanted to come up here, and I know he did. I know he wanted to come up here, and I know he did. I would have been right there with him. You ain't got time to be, so get your ish together. So fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds, head. Get this win for the love of God. And for Simone, for Smitty Eagle, for Trey, and your boy. Whether we win, whether we lose, you're always welcome to Broad Street. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel, all of our channels. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, Smitty. All of our channels, man. You will not be disappointed. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the show. Folks can laugh at me all they want. I truly believe these players are having some parlay going on. I'm a diehard, and no way Jake misses that. Exactly. It would have been 24-24 at least. What? Unfortunately, it would have went to overtime, but damn. And with that being said, lights out.